fired versus the bullet that's been unfired. This was fired into an oak log. It went in 5 inches and it lost about a third of its weight. Now this is the recovered bullet. If you can see, so a cast bullet will retain its weight quite well. Now this is what the original bullet looked like. Now then, what I've done is I've made up some dummy cartridges. All these are cartridge cases and the bullet that has been inserted in the cartridge case. There's no powder and there's no primer. I have 5 of these cases. You also know I have a package here of a silicone cloth, and I'll show you why I have that. Now the first firearm I want to show you is the Quigley Sharps 4570. This is what's called a falling block, and I'll show you why. Let me get turned around here. Now, one of the things you have to remember with the Sharps type rifles is you want to put it on half cock before you lower the finger lever, which lowers the block. These rifles have a fragile firing pin, and if you have the hammer down and you lower the block, you could shear off the firing pin. So always half cock the hammer, then lower the block. Well, if you can get a good look at this, you can see the falling block. Now what I'm going to do is insert a dummy cartridge. Then I will raise the block, which locks the breech. Then I will fully cock the hammer. Now this has what is known as a set trigger. You pull the set trigger, and then you pull the main trigger according to the pressure that you've adjusted, that you've set by adjusting this screw. Well, I don't want to fire it without a cartridge in the chamber. So, if you watch me unload, you'll see the process again. I put the hammer on half cock, I lower the finger lever, and extract the cartridge. Next, I raise the block and lower the hammer. Now this rifle has a rear sight which has a ladder sight. It's called a ladder sight. You can raise the slider up and down. It also has a small sight here when the ladder's down. And what I have done, I have added what's known as a tang sight. Now this is quite common on these old rifles. They use tang sights. It's adjustable for range, but it's not adjustable for windage. It has a slight adjustment, but the adjustment is very rough. If you want to spend a lot of money, you can get a tang sight which has very fine adjustment for windage. That means it moves it back and forth. You can adjust your point of aim left or right. But mainly I was interested in the vertical impact of the bullet. Now this is an excellent addition. Now this is a very heavy rifle. The barrel is 31 inches long. The rifle weighs 13 pounds. Most of the weight is in the barrel. It has a 1 1/18-inch twist. That means the bullet will revolve one time in 18 inches. If this barrel were only 1 foot long, the bullet would still revolve once in 18 inches. Now this is a little faster twist, and I think they made the twist this fast for the heavier bullets of up to 500 grains, 530 grains for long distance shooting. Now I'm going to move on to the 1886 Winchester. Now this is an 1886 Winchester. It is a reproduction by Browning, made by Maruch